Good evening, everybody, on this lovely evening. It's like 9:15 at night and it's still lovely. We had a bit of rain today and a bit of sunshine. When the sun was out, it was so hot. And now we've got a bit of a cooler evening, but it's still lovely. And I was just reminded, I saw something on Facebook, it came up earlier, and it was about some homeless people on the street, and there's so many people. And it just reminded me of years ago, there was a old gentleman that used to come in, and he was in his 70s, and he used to come from one of the old age villages, which really was very, very poor. Had a lot of people just sleeping there, but they used to rely on the finances of standing on the street and getting donations and rely on that money to come in. And they used to come past once a month, and he used to come in and say, "Can I go to the toilet quickly?" Go, come in. Anyway, this one particular day, it came in and he'd used the toilet, and then he went back out, and then I was there, and he came back in again, and I said, no, go quickly, because they didn't like too many people coming in and out, otherwise everybody would come in and out to use the toilet. Anyway, and for security reasons. So he went in. Then I was talking to a lady, and he was at the door to come back in again to go to the toilet. I said, "No, you go again." So I said, "Yes, you can go." And as he came up, he said, "No, please, I need help for chicken. I need to buy a chicken, like a roast chicken." And I said, "Well, look, I don't have money, and I can't give you any here, so I don't know what you can do." So the only person I know that can help you to get a chicken is Jesus. I was like, yes, I go to church once a week. And I said, "Can you have a relationship with your wife if you see her once a week?" And he said, "Oh, no." And this lady was standing there talking, so I said, "Just excuse me." So anyway, I started speaking to him, and I said, "Come, let's go outside." And I went outside and I was speaking to him. I said, "You know what? I can't help you this day, but I know Jesus can. I want to pray with you. Do you know Jesus?" "Yes, I know him." I said, "Well, he said if you make him the Lord of your life, you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus died and rose again, that you'll be saved. And he will be the one to supply all of your needs according to his riches. He knows what you need." Anyway, he said he knows Jesus. I prayed with him, and he went out there and he was like, "Yes, thank you. And I said, "We're just going to believe he's going to supply all your needs. That's all I can do." I said, "Believe with you." Anyway, he went back out, and about an hour later he came back and he bought a Spar packet. Now Spar is like a Tesco. He bought a Spar packet, and it had a chicken, this bag of chicken, a cooked chicken. Couldn't believe it, and other bits in it. And he's like saying, "Wow, I couldn't believe it. So can I keep it here? I said, "Okay, yes." So he kept it there. Then he came back and he bought his jacket. And I left it there behind reception. And then he came back a bit later and he bought another packet. And I'm like looking at this, and I'm like, yes, I believed it, but I thought, wow, Lord, you are amazing. Anyway, what had happened then, at lunchtime I went to the back, and one of the ladies called me. She goes, "Debbie, that guy wants his jacket and his food. He wants to speak to you." I said, "No, it's there." He says, "No, but he wants to speak to you." So when I came back up, I said, "Yes, Johan." And he said, "I just wanted to say thank you," in his really broken Afrikaans. "I wanted to say thank you." I said, "Well, you don't thank me, you thank the Lord." He says, "No, thank you for showing me." I don't know what, I don't even know how it happened. I don't know what happened. I didn't ask him. All I knew that he bought this chicken that he was asking for. There was milk in there. There was other things. I didn't look all in the bags, but there was 2 bags full of groceries, and it was so amazing. And he was like saying, "Just thank you." Now the other people were there in reception, and the other ladies could see, and I was like, "Wow, Lord, that is so amazing. Thank you. You showed him." But what was the purpose of him coming back? And the Lord showed me, he said, because he wants others to see. I will supply and I'll look after all of your needs. I'll make a way where there seems to be no way. And that is the God that we serve. And why aren't we getting? Because we're not believing enough. Do we not believe if he could speak things into being and they became, can't he help us? Can't he help us and supply all our needs for our groceries? I know time and time again, and I think that is why my faith has grown. Because I just had to trust him for so many things, so many times, like, "Lord, I don't even know how I'm going to get through this or what I'm going to do." And I'm ironing it on a Saturday afternoon, and I get a phone call of somebody gave me some money. You were really laid on my heart to give it to you. Can I come past and drop it there? Yes, wow, thank you. So many different times. God is so good. God goes so good all the time. And it's our trusting and having no doubt. And he knows our needs. Maybe not our wants, but our needs. God shall supply all of our needs according to his riches, and he is irrespective of persons. He loves us all the same. He has no favorites, but he needs us to believe, and he needs to ask in faith with no doubting, and believe that nothing is impossible. So I just have to share that. I just have to share because God is so good, and it's to boast on him. Only he can do it, but we are the ones that have to believe. Good evening, everybody. Have a good night.